Well, welcome to tonight's session. We've got kind of a couple things we're going to be doing here. We're going to be going through Zoom, and we're going to be doing a guitar lesson. How did those two come together? Well, I've been taking lessons from Rich, and he has been doing it over Zoom with me. And then we do these Fustino Brothers webcast once a quarter, and Gary thought of the idea, why don't we do a session about Zoom and about guitar lessons. And so that's what we did. So we got a week of rock here with Rich and Gary, and I think, Gary, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, then we'll turn it over to Rich, and then I'll take it from there.
Okay. I'm the guy in the middle with the handsome glasses there, and black glasses, and there's a little emblem to my I think it's my left shoulder, because everything's backwards on Zoom, and that's in Business Links Network. I run a little networking group, and this is part of it. We do these once a quarter in Business Links Network and FBI apps. I'm also part of the Business Association in Bel Air Bluffs, which is in Florida here, if you guys are out of town. And so what we do here is we do the design for communication, which is my day job. We do design of websites, business social media, and marketing. If you're familiar with some of the marketing for a business on Facebook, would be we try to do the SEO, the back engine type stuff that gets your business found. So I'm going to turn it over to Rich now, who is our eldest, but the most involved with the music here. Go ahead, Rich.
Hey, I'm Rich Fustino. I'm a teacher of dance music for 54 years. I've given over 70,000 guitar lessons, and I also do the Jethro Tull newsletter. And tonight I will be using, I don't know if you can see this or not, a Jethro Tull pick.
Oh,
right there.
There you go.
Yeah.
Who's that group next to you there?
No wonder. That's the adult band, the Dance Music Adult Band, and we have a member with us tonight, Robert Maiello.
Hello.
He's the newest member of the band. Hi, Robert.
Hello. Can you hear me okay?
He's not in that picture because that was the last the session that we had, and we started up again after 4 months, and Robert had a great time, I'm sure. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do what we would have been doing for the week of rock. 2020, right. 10 great guitar licks, and I'll turn it over to my brother Russ, who is the main programmer of our new Jethro Tull app.
Yeah, we're going to have this new version out in a couple weeks, by the way. So
yes.
Look for that in the stores, official endorsed Jethro Tull app, and that's been a dream come true, that whole experience. So we're still maintaining it and making new features, and you'll see some nice integrations with SeatGeek this time around for tickets, as well as nicely formatted tour dates. We've got a lot more store links for the discographies and nice integration with Spotify. So that should be really pretty cool. And we have our little certificate down here. We actually did get it officially copyrighted as well. And what we'll do is we'll do a little bit at the end as far as getting everybody on board here. Also guitar lessons and video conferencing. So let's start with the video conferencing piece. That's what we're going to do. And get you all familiar with the different parts of Zoom. And then we're going to flip over and play some guitar to do it with. And so, you know, video conferencing, it's a new norm now, right? We've seen with the COVID-19 that's been taking place, more and more video conferences are happening. And so we decided to kind of just do a drill down into one of them. There's many other ones out there. Zoom seems to be pretty reasonable. There's a lot of good features that are included on the free version. And we'll take a look at things like, some of the controls, some of the recording limits, some of the comparisons, some of the other features like breakout rooms and things like that. And also, you're going to get to see Rich using Zoom like he does with me once a week, doing guitar lessons. I've just really started. I've only taken about a half a dozen lessons, Rich. These are the licks we've got lined up. Some good tunes here. Aqualung, of course, we had to put that in with Jethro Tull. And Iron Man, Black Sabbath, Satisfaction, Daytripper. The Last Time, Smoke on the Water, probably the most famous, easiest, recognizable riff of the whole bunch. Eleanor Rigby, and Cat Brady Train and Sequence. All right, that was a little preview there. All right, so host a video conference for over 100 folks is one of the things you can do. And also, you can have one-on-one meetings as well with Zoom. The free version, you can have meetings that are up to 40 minutes long. There's an unlimited number of meetings, no matter which version you're using. You have high def on the videos. You have two different views. You have an active speaker view, so you should see me and the active speaker view. And then there's a gallery view of everybody else that's on board here tonight. And then also you can do simultaneous screen shares as well as virtual backgrounds. And a few of you got virtual backgrounds. I like the bar Mike's got back there. Gary's got a nice beach scene. So we got some cool stuff there in the way of backgrounds. And then also more things you can do at Zoom. You can do desktop and application sharing. You can record the sessions like we're doing here tonight. Private and group chat as well. There is we'll show you where that chat button is in a minute. There's a lot of other controls, including breakout rooms, and this is also available on the Mac, Windows, Linux, iOS, and Android. You can share, do screen shares on any iPad or iPhone app, and then also keyboard and mouse control as well. So sometimes I use this for my PC handyman neighborhood business. I help out neighbors with their computers, and I'll do a remote session with them with Zoom, and then I'll take over the keyboard and mouse and do things on their computer to, like, check for updates or whatever. And so that works out pretty good. And it's secure. It uses SSL encryption and AES 256-bit encryption. This is the pricing plans that's on the site. You can see all the different features that are included in them. Many of them I rattled off are actually in the free version. Probably the biggest limitation is the 40-minute on the free version. But the pay version, which is what I have, you basically can meet 24 hours a day on that. There's no limit to the meeting length. There's some additional features on user management and reporting and some of the feature admin controls. Also, there's an assign scheduler, so you can assign people to certain rooms ahead of time if you wanted to. You have larger limits on your recordings as well, and there is a REST API for developers. So let's get started. This is what the first panel looks like. This is a screenshot from my desktop app where you have new meetings. You can join an existing one. You'd have to have the ID number and the password for that. And then you can also schedule a meeting. And then also on top, there is a meetings button that shows anything that you have scheduled. There's also a little settings cog over there on the right. And so when you click on the meetings tab, you see there's the one here for tonight that we got. You can copy the invitation and then email it to folks, and you're on your way with setting up your meeting on Zoom. And then on the settings that I pointed to, you can see here you got a few good things like using dual monitors. So I've got two video displays right now going, one with the gallery, one with just my screen share. And then also you have more settings down here at the bottom. There is another nice little checkbox I like to have here. Automatically copy the link that you can see right over here on the fourth bullet point, third one that's checked off. And that one there will allow you to just copies it right to your clipboard. So if you start a meeting and go, oh, I got to invite so-and-so, it's already copied there. You just go to whoever and paste it to an email to them, and they're ready to go. And there's another one for entering full screen automatically. I don't like that. I like to kind of control my screen, so I have that off. And then on the advanced settings, that the link will take you out to the website for these, and there's more for the meeting, recording, and telephone. For example, on cloud recording here, you can record the active speaker and shared screen. You can record a gallery view or shared screen. You can record active speaker, gallery view, or shared screen separately. So a lot of different options there, and you can save chat messages as well from the webinar. Looks a little bit different on the iPhone and tablet, but it's the same idea. All these different settings here for meetings, and then you have another set for each category that we saw on the desktop. And then once you get going, you saw this when you came in, you can join the computer audio, but what I always recommend doing first before you join is always test your speaker and microphone, at least you know that that works. And then you're good to go on, if you're having any audio issues, it's probably the presenter, not you, because your stuff is working. And if you always want to just join with computer audio, there's a checkbox down there. You can make that checked and do that. So I've been talking about these different views. So you can see the individual view on the left, that's the speaker view. The one on the right is kind of like the group view or the gallery view, they call it. And then on the phone, you can flip views by just sliding it across. And that'll give you you'll switch between the gallery view and the speaker view. And then on the right side, there's a view from an iPad, and there's a button there to switch between the active speaker and the gallery. So that's how you kind of do some basic navigation in the app. This one I spend a little bit of time on because you don't get to actually see this when I'm presenting. This is the host controls. So if you wanted to mute your microphone, a few of these are on your attendee controls. One of which was to mute yourself or show your video, so you do those. You have the participant list you can bring up by clicking on participants, and then you have polls. You can create a poll question while you're presenting. And I'm not sure if that is a paid version or a free feature or not. I'll have to look that up. There is a chat window. This is what you use to share the screen like I'm doing right now. And there's a record button to record your session. If you want closed captions, there's a button for that. This is a breakout room. This is kind of interesting. We're going to actually use this for my class of 74 party reunion in a few weeks. It's going to be that first Friday in August when we usually have our Lakeshore Central High School reunion, class of 74. Dating myself here, but that is very cool. So if you imagine, you start out one of these parties like this, and maybe let's say you get 100 people in there. Well, it's very difficult to talk back and forth with 100 people. In fact, only one person can talk at a time on Zoom. And so what we're going to do is we're going to randomly switch everybody up every 10 or 15 minutes into smaller rooms. So if we have 100 people, maybe we can have 10 or 15 rooms, and the size of each room now is between 8 and 10 people. And that's a lot easier to carry on the conversation that way. So I just learned about this feature actually a couple weeks ago at one of the reunion committee organization meetings. So that was pretty neat. You got a reactions button, put some reactions down, and also a very nice thing under the more now, you can do a live stream of this on Facebook or on YouTube or on Workplace by Facebook. So some really good options there in terms of what you have available as a host. If anybody's in education that's online here, I'm going to be listening to the recording. There is a back to school Zoom Academy training session, 29th and 30th at the end of the month. You can find out more information about that right on the zoom.us site. And now, Rich, we're going to get into guitar lessons. This is going to be the next part of the meeting here. But before we do, are there any questions on Zoom itself from anybody? Okay. Very good. Everyone wants to play guitar, I think, here tonight. All right. So we have a 10 great lick sheet here. Rich provided the music sheets. And then also, this is the one I really like, Rich. You want to explain this version of the music sheet? I'm going to grab my guitar while you're doing this.
All right. So this is a new sheet that I just made. My students don't even have this yet. What I did is I took the lesson and instead of just having the notes there, because I'm always having to write the notes in for them sometimes. I typed them all in. And I also decided to use a tablature, which tells you what string the notes are on. And now the tablature is backwards because the bottom one is your 6th string. If you're looking at your guitar, the one closest to you is the 6th string. And on the tablature, the top line is your 1st string. So that would be string number 1. And if there's a number on that, that's the fret you play. It not necessarily means the finger, but the fret. If it says 4, it would be the 4th fret. 5th would be the 5th. Ideally, your fingers would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you get higher than that, and you're up on the 7th fret, then you would have to use like your 7th finger. So in this particular version, there are 10 great guitar licks. This is part 1. I have 10 more in part 2, but some great songs have these licks in them, and you can hear them over and over again. For instance, The Last Time, there's one lick in it that's played like 48 times in the song, and you hear it throughout the thing. And Robert had a chance to play The Last Time with us Saturday afternoon about 1 o'clock. We were jamming with the adult Matt's Music Band, and he played the whole song The Last Time. So what do you think, brother? You want to do a little demo with Aqualung?
How about Smoke on the Water first?
You want to do Smoke on the Water? Okay, this is by the famous group Deep Purple, and it utilizes 2 strings at once. This is a difficult thing, but you have to have your fingers in position for every one of these chords. You're going to go open 3 and 5 on the first set, open 3, 6, 5 on the second set, open 3, 5 on the third set, always holding the 5, and the ending one is 3 open. And the best way to do it is to have the second finger higher up than the third.
Hey, Rich, lift up your guitar a little bit on that so we can see the strings. There you go. You got it now.
Okay. So now the second and third, just remember that rock symbol with the finger sticking out. See? And then that gives you what you need. But you're going to start with the open first.
All right. Why don't you play it once so we can hear?
All right, here we go. My camera, is it still good? Because the dog just messed up my camera.
Yeah, it's good.
Can you see it all right?
Yeah. Got to have the distortion on the amp.
Yeah, distortion's on. Wait till you hear it. Here it goes like this. Kind of a timing thing.
Cool. So on the fingers, like when I go to play the third fret on the middle 2 strings here,
yes,
you always put the finger that's taller up higher.
Right. The second finger
below,
is the
right?
longest finger.
Listens, everybody. So don't expect too much here.
Okay. So yeah, the second finger's got to be higher. And what you've got is you're playing on the 3rd and 4th strings only.
Right. That's why I like this one.
And you got to hit both strings at the same time. It's not an easy lesson, but everybody likes it. Correct. And you go to 5 now. Let it ring on the 5. And then 6, 5. And then open 3, 5 again. Right. Now the next set is just like the first set. Let the 5 ring.
Hey, how about that?
And then 3 open. It takes time. And then you've got to do that over and over because the record makes a repetition. And you can use vibrato on the 5. You just let that ring.
Cool.
Nice one, brother. I like
All right,
that.
how about Aqualung, and lift your guitar up a little bit so we can see where you're playing the notes there. Yeah.
All right, let me know where, because I can't see my screen. Is that good?
That's good.
Yep, keep it right there.
All right. Now I'm going to do it 2 different ways. I'm going to do it the way that Martin Barr does it on stage. He uses his 3rd finger on the 5th fret for the D, and then he goes to the G on the 6th, using the pinky on the 6th fret. That was 3rd, by the way. 3rd, 6th, and then he does the C on the 3rd fret and C sharp on the 4th. So when he does it a little different than what is written there. So I wrote it so it'd be nice and easy for everybody to play it. In fact, my brother likes this version of it. You open the D on the 4th string. You go to the G on the 6th. B flat on the 1st fret of the 5th string. 3rd fret of the 6th string. Oh, everything's on the 5th string. You hold C sharp, and that's a program note right there, C sharp for your programmers, and then back to C. So I got a little bit of a difference. It sounds the same.
So it's on the,
And today's question is, want to try that one time, brother?
one time. Yeah, here we go. So we got to do start out with the open.
Open on the 4th string. Good. Low G on the 6th.
1st fret on the 2nd string right there. Okay. And then it's all the 2nd string.
Right. Right. Hold the C sharp on the 4.
All right. When do you guys want to try it? Rob, you want to try that?
Yeah, Rob might want to try it. I don't know. Rob, I sent you a PDF. You might be able to play that if you do it with the D.
Guys, unmute Rob's mic.
Okay.
Also. Nice.
And Gary, check to see if somebody else is waiting to be let in the waiting room.
No, we're good there. And then
Okay.
I just see if you guys want to unmute, you could try it. Yogi, you want to try it? Go ahead. I still got the screen shared, right? So you should still
Right.
see the sheet up there if you wanted to use that.
Yeah, you got to get the B flat on the 1st fret of the 5th string for your 3rd note. Right. Then end up on the 5. Beautiful, Robert. That was nice.
Nice work.
Almost.
Nice job.
We got 2 other people there. We got AJ Walsh and Angelo. You have equipment there, Mike?
Mike.
Angelo doesn't have a screen, but we can listen.
No,
Yeah, hopefully you guys can hear it when I play it.
You like these
You guys hear that at all?
sheets, Mike? With the tabs, you understand the tabs?
Hey,
Got
that's it, Robert. Yeah.
Got it.
Good. Yeah, baby.
Nice. Beautiful.
And then Mike Kozak. So what they're doing is, I don't know if you can see the screen or not, but you have frets and which strings to play are really the main things when you start. So like on the one we're playing right now, it was right up in here. So 0 is open, so that's like on the, and you're looking at this like you got the guitar flat. So
Right.
one on the closest to you, if you have it flat, is on the bottom over here. So that's the 3. But you start out with an open on the middle one, and then you go down to the 3rd fret
of the 6th string.
Of the 6th string right there. So the first one's open, and then you want to go there, and then you have all on the 2nd, excuse me, the 5th line here. So go
string,
the 1st fret, the 3rd fret, the 4th fret, long, and then shorter on the 3rd fret again. So go like this.
And when you hold the C sharp, that's for you programmers.
Yep.
That was the C sharp, by the way. For you programmers out there, the C sharp one is right there. 4th fret, right, Rich?
Yep.
All right.
I think I got it. I'm good.
All right.
We're going to do one more for you, and then I'll do 3 of them. We're
Okay.
going to do Iron Man by Black Sabbath, and I think Aiden might like this one. I don't know. We're going to find out in a minute. So I'm going to do it first.
All
And
right.
and if you can see my finger, 2nd finger, I'm going to do a low B, and it takes place. That is the only note on the 5th string. All the rest of the notes are all on the 4th string.
That's awesome.
And then later on, when you get real good, then you can double the notes and do your 5ths.
All right. So
the
you
first
start
note,
with
the first note is B. Then you have a D open, another D and 2 E's. And then 5 4 5 4. That's G, F sharp, G, F sharp, G, open D, D, E, E. Not bad, brother. Do it again. Was that you or Robert? I don't know.
B.
It wasn't me. No,
Try
it
again.
was
Russ,
not
try
me.
Now 5 4 5 4 5. D open. 2 E. Not bad. You got 2 E's on the end.
Some whammy.
2 E's. Right. And if I turn my distortion off, this is what you're going to hear with a regular amplifier. It's a lot different. That's it.
Yogi, you want to try
Right,
that one?
Robert. Uh-oh, 2 E's on the end. Yeah. Now, the only problem with this one is you have 16th notes, and that is the G to F sharp. So those have to be really quick, like this. 1 E.
Pick up your guitar, Rich.
The rest of them are half notes.
Rich, lift your guitar up.
It's up, off.
Lift
Lift it
up
up,
the
it's off
guitar. We can't see the neck.
Oh, okay. Sorry. There was no distortion. That was a clean guitar. Five, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4.
Whoops.
5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4. All right. So just Robert, just stay on that 4th string.
Yep.
Use the G on the 5th fret.
5th fret to 4th fret.
Yes, yes.
4th string. Yep.
And if you want to use your 3rd and 2nd finger there like this, it's good. That's it.
Got it.
Aiden,
Richard, how about your other
listening,
student? You
Aiden?
want to try it?
Aiden,
What's
you
that?
want to try it?
Yeah, unmute
I
it.
think I
There you go. Give it a shot.
Not bad.
almost. I don't know
Aiden,
the
you wanna
song
try
that
it?
one.
Does he have it?
I don't know. You might have to use the sheet that you got there.
Yeah, I'm just guessing.
And don't worry, I'll send you a PDF of it too. Okay, Aiden?
Okay, that would help a lot.
All right,
And
great.
would you like to learn that, Aiden?
I've got you. I have the PDF you sent me.
Okay, good. Aiden didn't. I didn't send it to Aiden, but Aiden, if I send it to you, we're gonna learn it. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm taking
Okay,
off.
sounds
Thanks
good.
again.
All right, Mike.
Talk to you soon, Russ.
See you later, buddy. Take care.
Bye.
Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate
No
it.
problem.
Good luck
Yeah,
on your guitar.
Yeah, I'm going to be out too. I got to leave.
All right.
Good night, guys.
Take care, man. Thanks for coming.
All right.
Now,
Good.
can you still see the music? I got my camera on the music.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do "Satisfaction" by the Rolling Stones. This one, Aiden and Rob, is all on the 5th string. There's no other string, just the 5th string. So what I'm doing is I'm doing 2 B's, another B, C sharp on the 4th, and D on the 5th, and then 2 D's and 2 C sharps on the 4th. So it's B, B. There's a little trick after you learn it, the 2 D's and the 2 C sharps. The first D is picked, and the second D is pull off to the C sharp. And then the second C sharp is picked. So once you learn it, that's the way it's played, and then you do it with the extra little thing of picking it and pulling off. And I think it's done in the song like 100 times. I don't know if Russ wants to try it. Probably not.
Which one's this we doing?
This is "Satisfaction," all on the 5th string.
All right. You can try that.
You're going to do 2nd fret of the 5th string twice and then once. And then double shot on the 5 and double shot on the 4. Right.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Try it again. Right. 5 and then 2 and then 2.
Whoop, wrong line.
5, 5, 5, 4, 4.
Okay.
Right. Do it again. That's it, Robert. You want to try it?
He's gone. Robert's gone. He had to sign off.
Okay. So anyways, that is probably the best one. I like that. I'm going to do Daytripper, and for Aiden, I'm going to do Eleanor Rigby, and I'll show him how to do that.
All right.
Aiden, you still there?
Yep.
All right.
He's still there. Need to lift
Here's
your guitar strings up.
Daytripper. Got a good reason for taking me to way out now. And I think that's 6 times in the beginning of that song. So it's like E in the 6th string, and then the 3rd fret of the 6th string, 4th fret of the 6th string, and then the word bed, B, E, B, and then B, F sharp, B, D, E. It's a long one, but it sounds really good. All right, Aiden, you're up next. I'm going to help you to do this riff with me. I got to turn off my distortion.
Well,
I'm going to tell you how to play it.
okay.
It's no problem.
Yeah, but
This
then
is Eleanor Rigby on the 6th string. So what I'm going to do, you have your guitar?
yeah, I have my guitar.
Okay, so you're going to play open on the 1st string. Then you're going to play F sharp on the 2nd fret of the 1st string. Then you're going to play G on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. Everything on the 1st string. And then the A on the 5th. Now, after you do A on the 5th, you come back to the G on the 3rd. And the F sharp on the 2nd. And then you're going to do 3 open strings for Mr. Rich. 1st string, 2nd string, and 3rd string. All right, let me review it. I'll do it first. Open, you let the open ring. Then you go 2, 3, 5, 3, 2, open, and open on the 2nd string, open on the 3rd string. Now let me do the whole thing. That was good. And that's in the beginning of the song where Paul McCartney and George sing, ah, look at all the lonely people. Try that by yourself. Open, then 2, then 3, then 5, then 3, 2, open, and open on the B, and open on the G. Now, when you get the transcription, there's another part. It's the violin part, and I'll do that. You don't have to learn that today. A, B, G, B, A, B, G, B, E, B. And Russ just posted a link. Hey, Russ, what do you think of that one?
I love it. If you want to, you can bring up the chat window and show where the link is there.
Okay.
And it's in the group chat, and there's a link to that PDF of this particular sheet we're looking at here. And
I want to check something. Where people, is that a B on people?
that second page.
It's on, yeah. Look at all the lonely people. It should be a B.
Yep.
And then a G. Okay, I did fix it. So what do you think of that, Ed? He's got the best guitar in the whole world. E, F sharp, G, A, G, F sharp, open E, B, and G. Oh, yeah.
Gary, you got to get your drumsticks out now and start the drums again.
Oh, yeah. He's got it.
I wasn't
All right.
so good
I know what you guys are going to ask me.
The band moved me from drums to triangle and then to cymbal, and I was out.
All right.
I'm getting a little tired right now. I'm gonna go to bed.
All right. Let me play Crazy
Okay.
Train before you go to bed, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Last one. Crazy Train, Black Sabbath. What do you think of that, Aiden?
That was
Nice.
so cool.
All right.
Okay.
You go to bed. Hey, thanks for hanging up and staying up late with Mr. Rich tonight. I appreciate that. Thank you, folks, very much for letting you participate. It sounded real good, and we're going to do some of these in the lesson. These will be my lessons next week.
And also,
Week
I'm
of
showing
Rock
you the screen right
2010.
now, weekofrock.com/lessons if you want to sign up for some of my lessons as well. Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right, everybody. Thank you very much. It's a wrap.
Good night.
We'll end it here.
Our next session is October 12th, Columbus Day.
Oh, we could do it.